Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, we have the monster Fleshcore, which we're going to be doing a full review from level 1 to 150, rank 5. We get an early access on this monster, so it's going to be really cool. So we're going to do a full review. Again, you guys will see the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. Anyways, it's going to get started. Alright guys, so take a look at this. We have Fleshcore right here. Huge thanks to Social Point, by the way, for sponsoring basically today's video. Yet once again, they went ahead and gave me all the resources that's needed to basically review this monster for you guys. But yeah, we have the monster right here. Oh my gosh, look at that freaking claw hand. Yo, is he supposed to be like a cyber zombie? Is that what he's supposed to be, bro? That is crazy. Look at the egg, by the way. Huge thanks to them again for sponsoring today's video. But we're going to go ahead and replace it right here. We got 4,000 gems. Let's go. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. And what happens? Oh, he brings his minions. He brings his minions to attack. Okay, this is most likely an attacker then, right? So that is 1420, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start feeding the monster up. Oh, okay. This is, okay. I don't get an early access. I mean, I get a special access, let's say that, because this monster is like basically part of the bounty hunt. It's a bounty and exclusive monster, so I get a special access, but it's not really early. You know what I mean? I mean, okay, here's the thing. I did get an early access if you think about it, because they gave me the monster before the event came out. But you'll be seeing this video after the bounty and event's obviously out. Anyways, there will be a QR code on the screen. You guys can go ahead and scan that to basically get in the game. If you're playing on a computer, it's an easier access to get in the game and grab this monster from the bounty hunt. There's also going to be a top link in the description down below. Hit that and it'll take you straight into the game. You can grab this monster straight from the game, you know what I mean? But anyways, let's go ahead and start feeding this guy up. And I like the baby design, honestly. The baby design is pretty cool, but I mean, the adult design's not bad. Oh, look at that. He has toxins, bro. Okay, he's gonna be good, right? He's gotta be good. All right, we're gonna do auto skip here, obviously. So let's go ahead and start feeding him up. We're gonna get it to 150 real quick, and then we're gonna take a look at all the skills. For some reason, it's feeling a little slower when I'm feeding this monster. Is it not? Like usually it's faster, I feel like. Did they nerf the speed of like feeding your monsters? Because this feels a little slower. Anyways, we got it to 150 though. That's all that matters. We got mechanical. And then Future of Hater Season 6, this is pretty good. You know, triple damage against monsters. Be careful of monsters with like mechanical hater. They're gonna deal some crazy damage to you. Looks like he has Abomination Hater though. He has immune to torture. That's cool. That's really good. So yeah, he's definitely an attacker. We have a massive nature damage to an enemy. Oh, that's gonna deal some good damage. Imagine if this thing came with toxins too. Okay, we have triple damage and Abomination Hater. So in case if your Abomination Hater does go out, you do have that to reapply plus triple damage, which is pretty good. And then we have Clandestine Test, which is a AoE moderate fire damage. Applies nanovirus, everybody. Oh, that's actually new. You know, a fire damage that comes with nanovirus, usually you would see that in like a magic skill or like a different type, like metal, things like that, but I've never seen it in a fire, unless I missed it. This one right here is a very heavy nature damage to an enemy, gains double damage. Ooh, I like that. So wait a second, we don't have any toxins right now. Okay, me personally, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I like toxins better than any other torture in the game. So even nanovirus, I'm gonna switch this out. Now here's the thing. We have a lot of nature skills and we don't want all nature skills. So I might actually switch this one out with this. Now, some of you guys won't, which is okay. You can definitely run this, which I would recommend. It's one of the best skills he has, but this is also one of the best skills he has. But if you're going to pair this monster up with like a damage booster on the side, then I would highly recommend running this skill instead of this, because you don't really need that. Either that, or you can actually switch this out with this. Me personally, since I have this monster to rank 3 and above, I'm going to switch this out with this. Okay, don't get mad. Again, this is my personal choice, but he does have more than 4 best skills. So if you have these 4, this is really good, but this is also one of his best. This one's also really good, but I mean, we already have a very heavy nature damage that comes with a double damage. So why would you want to go with this over this? This one's just a toxins to an enemy, and then this one's just, it's a spammable skill, which is not bad if you want to run a spammable skill. It comes with a nanovirus, which is kind of cool. But me personally, I'm going to run these 4 skills. I'm going to actually not run the synthetic boost. You might want to run that for bounty hunt, but since we're testing this monster in like like a regular battle, we won't really need that. Now his power is actually insane. Look at that, 60,064. That's crazy. 30,160 speed. Speed's not bad. Could have been better though. 1.768 million life. But yeah, so what I would recommend, let me take a look at the ultimate. Flesh X Machina or Machina. It's a gains nature damage or nature hater and triple damage. So you're technically having double the triple, if that makes sense. You have triple here and then another triple because it gives you a triple right here. Removes positive status from all enemies, deals moderate fire damage from enemies. Oh wow, that's really good. If they have like evasion, if they have damage section, anything like that, it's gonna cleanse that first and then deal the damage. I really like that. I think that's cool. But in terms of stamina cost, it is moderate to high. This one's really high. This is really high. And look at the cooldown, man. The cooldown is moderate. We do want to get into the relics. So for relics, we have sword. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. I would highly recommend doing a Star Sealer sword. You can gain some stamina. And then for mask, there's actually a lot of options. You can go with a lot. This one's actually not bad since it comes with a torture, which is curse. If you want to run this because it comes with curse, you can. And now let's get into the runes. Now for the runes, here's what I recommend doing. I would go with 2 strength runes and 1 speed, unless you want to make this monster full strength for bounty hunt, then you can do triple strength. Like if you want to make him super powerful, then I would do triple strength. But if not, 2 strength should be enough. But for bounty hunt, triple strength obviously. Looks like we got some more rewards here. So if you fill this book out with this monster, you're gonna get all these resources, which is really cool. So you get a lot of elementiums. There's also a lot of glitcherine. I forgot what era this is. Is it multiverse? I think it is. So you can actually, you know, rank up some multiverse monsters with that. And there's a lot of food that you're going to get. That's insane. 22, 11. That's like dang near like almost 50 million food that you're getting. I kind of like, dude, I never noticed how much food you actually get from those book rewards. That's actually insane. Because I'm kind of like, I'm usually used to just like collecting rewards and never really looking at the food. Plus like my main account has a lot of food. And so does this account. So is this account. So like I never really pay attention on the food, but that's actually some insane food. That's crazy. Now here is the setup I recommend running. You can do Florian if you'd like, which is not bad. You know what I mean? You could definitely do that. Florian, you can never go wrong with that monster. But me personally, I would recommend doing Honen, Fleshcore, and then you can either do Akira on the side. Most players won't do Akira just because Akira is more of an attacker. It does have block resurrection, which is cool, but this looks like the ultimate team. I feel like. Take a look at this. Now, one thing I will switch out is this right here. So Honen's not too fast. You know what I mean? Because it is an ancestral after all. I might have to do double the team speed or team speed, but sometimes him taking in that first turn, I think he does. Yeah, he does have the area evasion, so it kind of helps out. But let's say if you're in a battle and you know your enemy is going to be obviously like slow. Let's say, for example, we're going to use as an example. If they're slow, then you're going to do something like this. Or you can even like do triple team speed and then that monster has like triple strength or something like that. You get my point. But anyways, let me go ahead and put this on 4x speed. I'm going to do my random damage boost since they don't have any anticipation on them. I'm going to do my damage booster. So this really helps. Again, I'm telling you, Honen is like literally the best monster in the game right now. In terms of like being a supporter, this is the best supporter right now in the game. Like nothing comes as close. Like I know we had Ural. Ural had his days. He's no longer the best supporter. This monster is literally like basically broken, if that makes sense to you guys. Like that's how OP this monster is. Like right now we're boosting this guy so much. He's at 183k, bro, with all those damage boosts too. I don't think the damage boost actually counts towards that. No, so it's 183k, just normal strength, plus we're getting like a bunch of, like we have a triple damage, we have a double damage, 25%, 50%. We have all types of damage boost. On top of that, we have magic, light hater, which remember these guys are light elements. This one is dark, so I'm not sure if I have dark elements or not, but I do have abomination hater, which none of them actually has. What else do we have? We do have dark hater. Oh my gosh, dude, they are cooked. And look at all those evil marks. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, I don't even know what to use, honestly. I do want to use either the fire or the AoE nature. Now, both of them are 40% AoE, so it doesn't matter which one you really use. But let's see the damage, how much it actually is going to be. 422 million. That is nuts. All right, let me do no damage boost. And I'm just gonna, well, technically he does have damage boost still. He has triple damage because of his freaking ultimate, bro. His awakening. That's insane. And we could literally one tap these guys, or we can mess around with them. Look at this. This is a 70% power. So we're gonna go ahead and deal damage. That was 246 million, dude. That's crazy. All right, let's do a random damage boost. I don't know what that was. I think that was a triple damage. Do I have 2 triple damages? So there's area triple damage and then I have a normal and triple damage. I think they stack up if I'm not mistaken. He does have his own damage boost. That's why I told you guys earlier, you don't really need to carry his triple damage skill unless you are going in bounty hunt. Now, even if that wasn't like bounty hunt, me personally, I would never really carry his single target triple damage. You know what I mean? Like for bounty hunt, I would maybe, depending on who I'm actually running on the team. Most of the time, I actually, yeah, I would run the triple damage for bounty hunt. But if it's outside of bounty hunt, I'm not running it unless there's some kind of play and it's without this monster, then sure. But honestly, for the most part, like I said, I'm not running that triple damage. It is a cool, it's a cool triple damage, and I would recommend running it if, like, let's say the monster is not at rank 3, because remember, you have Abomination Hater at rank 3. It's a status caster that is going to be guaranteed that you're going to get, so you don't really need it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, if it's not rank 3, then don't really run it. Anyways, that hamster thinks he's safe, but look at this. It's a very heavy nature damage and gains double damage. So this one's a 60% compared to the one we used earlier, which was 70%. So that one is a little bit less powerful because the damage output is like 10% less. But we're gonna do this AoE fire, which is a nanovirus as well. Comes on nanovirus, 46 million, man. That is nuts. Now, yeah, these guys, like these two together, plus another maybe damage booster or something, would go crazy for what you might call it, bounty hunt. Actually, no, Honan. I don't know if Honan's too good in bounty hunt, just because of his extra turns triggering the anticipation, unless players have found out like a different way of like boosting the monster. You know, with Honan, like including Honan in the team. So I don't know, but anyways. You guys can see how great this monster is. So I'd highly recommend picking it up if you haven't already. It is worth picking up. It's going to be useful outside of bounty hunt, so it's not just, you know, useful for this bounty hunt. You can use it for like team wars, you can use it for PvP, you can use it for almost everywhere. But yeah, it's definitely a cool monster though. So let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions on it. The reason why I didn't actually do it in friendly battles against my main account is because I was actually having issues with the software that I usually use to play the game, but I ended up just running it through the Multigens, like the Microsoft store. I downloaded it from there, so I can't really run multiple accounts. So I was only able to run this account, which is a testing one. If I do need to switch to my other account, I'll have to probably log out and log back into that one. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened, and if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive, cause when there's no